Do you think you know how the world works? Or you think you're better off not knowing what this is all about? We're like victims of what I call a twisted experiment. One wild roller coaster ride. Up and down, we laugh, we cry, serenity and anxiety, satisfaction and disappointment. And it's inevitable how the latter of each and every pair of opposites I've mentioned tends to outweigh the former. I know. Really, this universe and existence are like two big boulders, and poor you and I are smack right in the middle of it. Have you ever sat down to think of this universe, its whole sophisticated context of life and its frantic concerns? How funny it is? Oh, yes, it is funny. You just can't laugh at it because it ridicules you. This big act. I'm quite sure before all this began, some big daddy somewhere, something or somebody just yelled, "Places, people, places!" Each and every single one of you nervous, anxious, all riled and pumped up, ready for your big entering, your grand opening act, which of course would be being born or coming out of this world, if I should say. And the next thing you hear is action. Life is like a scene. Most people normally say life is like a movie. I strongly disagree. Life is like a scene because there is more to life than life itself. I believe death is another scene on its own, which of course I'll elaborate on in subsequent lectures. Like I was saying, life is like a scene of a script-free movie where you're allowed to assume yourself as the good or bad guy. I say bad and good because each and every single one of us tend to approach the world in first-person view, and judgment aside, we are mostly wired to think we do what we do for some sort of greater good. Tom Hiddleston said, and I quote, "Every villain is a hero in his own mind." Now, whether or not the role you are playing or are finding yourself in makes you happy or satisfied, I'll have you know you're executing a splendid performance, and for that I say congratulations. Someone would hear this and be like, who, me? Yes, you. Bravo. Good show, good show. You're performing on a set with a spatial size unknown, an unimaginable massive expanse containing billions and billions of galaxies, with each containing more and more billions and billions of stars. How fascinating is that? And by that I mean the universe which we find ourselves in. It's like a set. And in that set are fragments in the likes of you and I going through good and bad days, scary and life-threatening situations, action, romance, and suspense, and what have you. Because that's what makes my life interesting. That's what makes your life interesting. Cinematography, writing, sound, music, the acting, and directing all come together to make a great movie. But do you know what really makes a movie great? I'll tell you. What makes a movie really, really great and skyrockets its potential to be called a work of art, a great masterpiece, is editing. Now, why am I bringing this up all of a sudden, one might wonder? But first, you would have to catch on the meaning of editing in this sense. To cut down, to cut out, to modify and polish. You know, this would strongly include you having to let go of something or letting go of everything to pick up new ones or to polish the old ones. You have to learn to let go. You have to learn to edit your life. You know, this is why a lot of people suffer to make it in life, because they held on so helplessly to trauma, to their beliefs, to their comfort zone. I know it's hard, I understand. But you have to try to let go. This is what makes it or breaks it. Remember, this is an act. You are in charge. You are allowed to assume any type of role. You are the hero, and you have to assume that. You are the performer, and regardless of the fact that people are watching you, you are your own primary audience. The camera crew and the sound crew might be out there somewhere, who knows? And they're like, let's see him. Let's see how he reacts to this problem. Let's see how he faces this life he has chosen to take upon. But then you have to realize you are the hero in this story. You are the protagonist in this life. You are the principal and the main character of this universe. You have to observe and motivate yourself. Where the going gets tough you should get going. And because this all adds to the secrets of success, and you know it. Think about it. I want you to really think about it. Think.